20 family members coming that are getting tickets at least, and then the rest of them are buying their own tickets. But I'll probably have close to 50, 60 family members there, and I've heard that at least 100 of my friends and friends' family are coming to the game. So my community is definitely going to be there wearing green and white, because black and gold is our rival colors, so they prefer not to wear that, but they'll make some exceptions, I guess, for me.
Is that going to be fun for you? Is that going to be pressure? Or?
No, I don't think it'll be any pressure. They did it all my high school career, and, mostly it'll just be cool to be able to play close to home, and the best thing about it is, like, now that I'm in the Big Ten, I'll be able to go and prove to the SEC, back home, that what we're really about some basketball, and we're ready to win.
Did you get recruited at all by
Yes.
Vanderbilt?
Yes. Yeah, they recruited me for a pretty good bit and pretty hard, but I just didn't want to go to an SEC school.
Just, it seemed like you were pretty, I don't want to say you were against going to the SEC, but it seemed like you didn't really, you weren't predisposed to go to the SEC. Was it more a style of basketball kind of thing?
No, I think it was just more like I wanted to get out.
Yeah.
I wanted to go out and see the United States, I guess. And I really just wanted to go to a mid-major, or I wouldn't say mid-major, high-major school that was in a rebuilding process, so that way I could be part of that and be part of something special.
Tomorrow night, have they talked to you about that? And is there anything you have to do to prepare when it's a bit of a departure in terms of what you're expecting just from how a basketball floor usually looks?
Coach mentioned it about once yesterday. I mean, he told us how he won't be able to hear us, that we won't be able to hear him, but that's when we got to communicate with each other and really lock in on what we're doing and come together more as a team.
Bray, is that concerning to you when it's really the first true road test that this team is going to face, that you're facing that type of atmosphere and environment?
Nah, it doesn't to me, because I know we have a mature group, and even though we have 5 freshmen, I think we have 5 freshmen that could be, some of them can be looked at as upperclassmen. I know Vince, Isaac, Dakota, PJ, Jaquil all can be considered upperclassmen with their knowledge and how they approach the game. So I'm not worried about it, but I mean, it's just, I feel like we won't be able to hear Coach in most of the Big Ten games where Mackey is full, or when we go on the road in different arenas. So it just forces us to talk to each other more.
Do you hope that you got some of that first game away stuff out of the way in that first half in Maui?
Yeah, I mean, being away from home, it's always different. I mean, but then again, Maui was on a neutral court, and neutral fans had about 50-50. But I don't know if the freshmen are ready to just go in the arena where everybody in the arena is rooting against you, probably except 50 people. So I think it's a good test for us and a good test for them. I think they'll do good with it.
How nice would this win be for your guys' resume?
It'd be huge for us going on the road, getting a win against a very good team, especially in another conference. It would be good for us, especially non-conference, and just help our arms out.
You just were upstairs watching film. What are your impressions of Vanderbilt?
They're a really good team. They're a really skilled team. They got a lot of guys that can shoot the ball. I mean, they got a forward-man at 7 foot that we consider him a bluff and stay. So, I mean, being a skilled team like that, they got a really good big man, really good guard. So I think they're a really solid team, a really good team.
What about for AJ and Isaac? This will be one of the few games you guys played this season where they probably don't have a decided advantage over the other bigs, because Vandy's got some really good bigs. Just this is going to be a good test for them, playing Damian Jones, and the 7-footer who can step out and shoot.
Yeah, it's a real test for them guarding Damian Jones, because I mean, we look at him as someone that can potentially play in the NBA. So his athleticism, his aggressiveness, his ability to get angles and things of that sort. I mean, this is what they wanted. This is what they came to high major basketball for, to play against high major players. So I think they'd be ready for it and up for the task.
It would seem like with them, relying so much on the post, you relying so much on the post, foul trouble could be significant. How important is it for you to try to get them in foul trouble and stay out of foul trouble yourself?
It's very important. They're going to go at them, so we just got to flip it on them and go at him. I don't know if he's guarded back-to-back 7-footers on the court and on the bench in one game, or maybe in his life. So being able to rotate those 2 guys will help us tremendously, being able to get them in foul trouble and also get the other bigs in foul trouble.